So we are working out with exercise 2.2, question number 1. Divide the polynomial px by the polynomial gx and find the quotient and remainder in each case. Px is this given polynomial, gx is this polynomial. So you are asked to divide this polynomial px by another polynomial gx. No. So solution itu px ke na ami khan itu gx by divide koribo na. To sabikini ga divide koribo px to x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3. So this is your px. We have to divide this px by gx. So your gx is x square minus 2. There is no formula here. There is no formula to be used. The only thing is that there is only one condition. Always make the first term equal. Now let's do the division. X square multiplied with which term will give you x cube? Yeah, x square multiplied with x will give you x cube. Huh? So we are going to subtract. In division we subtract. This is positive. Subtraction means we change the sign. This is positive. So we make it negative. So x cube minus x cube will cancel out. Okay. Now we'll multiply the remaining term. Minus 2 multiplied with x gives you minus 2. Minus 2 multiplied with x gives you minus 2x. No? I cannot write below this term because this is a term containing x square and this is a term containing only x. Okay. And here we see that the term containing x is 5x. So I'm going to write this minus 2x just below this term. Minus 2x. Are you following that? No? Ito lang nichiti likhibo na paribo don. Kile ko ila unlike terms ase don. No. To kung like term ase ito lang nichiti likhibo na. 2 tayo minus ase do na. 2 plus pa na. No? To 5x plus 2x to kiman hobo? 7x hobo na. Ita pakibachakan do ani dibo nichiri. So this is minus 3x square. Aru ki pachikin ase minus 3. Iko formula chola bole bi nai khali ekta rule is habo. Na ekta condition ni ase ki every step ti first term do hodai iki banabo. No. Ita do dai first term do minus 3x square ase do na. To x square multiplied with which term will give you minus 3x square? X square logo ki multiply korile minus 3x square pabo. Yeah, x square logo minus 3 bra multiply korile we get minus 3x. See, first term logo da iki banabo lage. To tai do negative ase do na to positive banagi nahi cancel kori dibo na. Now it do minus 2 will multiply with minus 3, right? Right from multiply korishi that I turn. So minus 2 times minus 3 gives you plus 6. I cannot write below this term because this is a term containing x. This is a constant term. This is also a constant term, so I have to write below this term, okay? So plus 6. So plus 6. Because minus minus plus 2 3 times is 6. Since this is positive, you make it negative. Minus 3 minus 6 gives you minus 9. And then what do we have here? 7x. So no division can be performed because the power of this term is smaller as compared to the power of your divisor. No? So we stop the division there. So after dividing, we get the quotient to be, we are asked to find the quotient and remainder in each case. So your quotient is x minus 3 and your remainder is 7x minus 9. This completes your first question. Okay? You can do it. second. Let's try another one. Roman 2. Question number 1, Roman 2. Your px is given as x to the power 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. And your gx is given to be x square plus 1 minus x. So let's see. So we are asked to divide px by gx. Here we are asked to divide this polynomial by this gx polynomial. Okay. Now px is arranged in a polynomial. The power should always be in descending order, no? But here see gx powers is not in descending order, so we have to arrange this polynomial x square, and then the next term should be minus x and then plus 1. So the polynomial has to be arranged in the order of their descending power. Okay. Now since gx has been arranged, so we are going to perform the division. So let's divide this px by gx. Px is x to the power 4 minus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. And then your gx is x square minus x plus 1. Only one rule, there is no formula used here, there is only one rule. Always make the first term equal. Now, x square multiplied with which term will give you x to the power 4? X square multiplied with which term will give you x to the power 4? Yeah, x square multiplied with x square will give you x to the power 4. Now this is positive, so we make it negative. So x to the power 4 minus x to the power 4 will cancel some. Now let's multiply by the remaining terms. Minus x multiplied with x square minus x multiplied with x square. Yeah, minus x multiplied with x square will give you minus x cubed. But here in the dividend we see that there is no term containing x cubed, right? Okay, so this minus x cubed cannot be written below this term, neither below this term nor below this term. Is it okay? So I have to write it separately over here. Minus x cubed. Are you following that? Now, ito x cubed to tai lobi like term no hoy, tai lobi like term no hoy, tai lobi like term no hoy do. To tai kan niche di likhibo na paribo do. To alak di likhibo ni. Okay. Aru tai niki di wasido na. To ki koribo? Positive na. Subtraction means I can sign change koride niche terms to na. Acha. To ito do hishido. Now ita tai bra koribo. 1 multiplied with x square will give you 1 x square. Tai positive wasido na. There are positive negation, no? So 1 multiplied with x square gives you x square. This is positive, so you make it negative. Minus 3 minus 1 minus 4 and x square, right? And then what do we have? Plus 4x, and then we have plus 4. We have one more term here, plus x cube, right? Ito to ase plus x cube ase. But this term contains the highest power, right? As compared to these terms, no? So we have to write this over here. No, because in polynomial, okay, we have to arrange it in the order of their descending power. Nah? This x cube contains the highest power. This term contains the highest power. So I have to write it in front. Okay. X square multiplied with which term gives you x cube? As this term is positive, this term is also positive. So I have to write here positive. Okay. So x square multiplied with which term gives you x cube? Yeah, x square multiplied with x gives you x cube. So we get here positive x cube, right? This term is also positive, this term is also positive, so we get positive term here. Now you make it negative and you cancel out. Now we multiply by the remaining terms. Minus x multiplied with x. Minus x multiplied with x gives you minus x square with 1 as the coefficient. Since this is negative, you make it positive. This is positive term, this is also positive term. Their product gives us positive term. Now, 1 into x gives us 1x. Positive term times positive term gives you positive 1 here, right? As this is positive and we are subtracting, we need to change the sign, okay, of the second term. Minus 4 plus 1. Minus 4 plus 1 gives you minus 4 plus 1 gives you minus 3x squared. Plus 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 gives you 3x, and then we have plus 5 as the constant term. Again, x square multiplied with which term gives you minus 3x squared? X square multiplied with minus 3 gives you minus 3x squared. So as this is negative, so you make it positive and we cancel out. We are changing the order of the sign. Why? Because we are subtracting. Now we'll multiply by the remaining terms. Minus x times minus 3. Minus x times minus 3 plus 3x. So we change the sign. 3x minus 3x, it's 0. 1 times minus 3 is minus 3. Now you make it positive, so we get 5 plus 3, 8. So your remainder is non-zero term, it's 8. Therefore, your quotient is x squared plus x minus 3. And your remainder is equal to 8. That's the complete answer. Okay? So let's work out with question number 1, Roman 3. This is your given px. It's arranged, okay, in the order of decreasing power. But gx is not arranged in the order of the decreasing power, so we are going to rearrange gx as minus x squared. This is the term containing highest power, so we write in the front, and then we have plus 2 as the constant term, okay? This term minus x squared contains the highest power, so we have to write in front, okay, as the first term, followed by this constant term plus 2. So let's divide this px by this polynomial gx. So your px is x to the power 4 minus 5x plus 6 to be divided by minus x squared plus 2. No formula, just follow one rule. Always make the first term equal. So this is minus x squared, this term is minus x squared. So minus x squared multiplied with which term gives you x to the power 4? Yeah, minus x squared. First, minus into minus gives you plus. X squared into x squared gives you x to the power. We are subtracting. As this is positive, so you make it negative. Cancel out. Now, we'll multiply by the remaining term. This term is positive. So, 2 times minus x squared. 2 into minus x squared. What does it gives you? 2 into minus x squared. What does it gives you? Minus 2x squared. Now we see that there is no term containing x squared, so I cannot write below this term, I cannot write below this term, so we have to write this particular term separately over here as minus 2x squared. As this is negative, we are subtracting, so you need to change the order of the sign. Okay, so what do we have is minus 5x, we have plus 6. Now this is the term containing the highest power, so you have to write in front as it is now positive, right? So 2x. Kinela? Huh? Again, the same thing, always make the first term equal. Minus x square multiplied with which term gives you 2x square? Yeah. First minus into minus gives you plus. X square into 2 gives you 2x square. Now this is a positive term, so it has to be made negative. You can cancel out. And then 2 times minus 2, this is positive 2. So 2 times minus 2 is minus 4. Okay? As this minus 4 is a constant term, we have to write below the constant term, because only the like terms can be subtracted, right? As this is negative, you make it positive. So minus 5x and then 6 plus 4, 10. So your quotient is minus x square minus 2, and your remainder is minus 5x plus 10. Alright? Yeah. So that's the end of the first question, question number 1. So we will proceed with question number 2. Complete. So let's proceed with the second question. The second question says, check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial. So we need to check whether the first polynomial is a factor of the second polynomial by dividing the second polynomial by the first polynomial. So this is your first polynomial, t square minus 3, and this is your second given polynomial. So the question says we need to divide the second polynomial. So this second polynomial has to be divided by the first polynomial, by this first polynomial. And we need to check whether it is a factor or not. Now what we have to do, divide this second polynomial by first polynomial. If the remainder is 0, then it is a factor. Okay? One polynomial is a factor of another polynomial if the remainder is 0. Okay? We can say that example 2 is a factor of 8. Example 2 is a factor of 8. Why? Because 8 when divided by 2, remainder is 0. Is it okay? Yes. So the same way, so we will do exactly the same as we have done in the first question. The only thing is that we need to check whether it is a factor or not. So this is your second polynomial. It's arranged, okay? It is arranged in the order of decreasing power. This polynomial is also arranged in the order of decreasing power. So we'll simply divide now. So the second polynomial, 2t to the power 4 plus 3t cubed minus 2t square minus 9t minus 12 has to be divided by the first polynomial, t square minus 3. Only one rule, always make the first term equal. And the first term is 2t to the power 4, right? T square multiplied with which term will give us 2t to the power 4?
2t squared.
Yeah, t square multiplied with 2t square gives you 2t to the power 4. Now we are subtracting. In division we subtract. Subtracting means you change the order of the sign, okay, of the lower term. Since this is positive, you make it negative, we cancel out. Now we multiply by the remaining term. Minus 3 times 2t square. Minus 3 times 2t square. What does it give you? Minus 6t square. This is a term containing cube, and this is a term containing t square. So I have to write below this term. So we have minus 6t square. Now this is negative, we are subtracting, so you need to change the order of the sign by making it positive. Minus 2 plus 6, minus 2 plus 6 plus 4 t square. And then let's write the remaining term. This term is positive, 3t cubed. This term is negative minus 90, and this term is also negative minus 12. Okay? So we will follow the same procedure in every step. Always make the first term equal. This term is positive, this term is also positive, so we write here positive. T square multiplied with which term gives you 3t cubed? Yeah, t square multiplied with 3t gives you 3t cubed. This is positive. See, this is positive, so we make it negative and we cancel out. Now we'll multiply by the remaining term. Minus 3, this is positive, so minus 3 times 3t. Minus 3 into 3t minus 90. This is a term containing t square, so I cannot write below this term. So I have to write below the term containing t. So minus 3 times 3t is minus 90. This is negative, you make it positive. Minus 90 plus 90, they cancel out. So we have now